Hi everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Boy, do I have a historic guitar for you today. I have a guitar that's actually 1 year older than myself. We determined this is a 1951 K-built Old Kraftsman. Now, I have to say, this guitar did not look like this when we got it. We've spent a lot of time and a lot of money on this very historic guitar. Now, it was built by K, as everyone who looks at it goes, yeah, that's a K, all right. And it has the Old Kraftsman still on the headstock, which I was very happy to see, but it had been completely stripped and reshot into a sunburst. Now, when we got it, it was like, okay, pickguard is original, bridge is original, tailpiece is original, knobs are original, the very important pickup is original, and we even had the original tuners, so it's like, okay, that's where we're going to start with this. The neck had to be reset. They said it was reset when we got it. It probably was, but it was not done well. They really didn't measure it quite well. I wanted them to play much better, so we completely reset the neck again. And then what I did is I sat down and I started hand polishing this finish. It was very dull when I got it, and it's not super shiny. I did not use a buffer on it, which probably would be the next step that someone would want to do. But what I did do is hand rub it out and got some gloss coming out on this finish. And actually, it's a pretty nice paint job. Not original, but as you can see, it is very nice. And, you know, they left a few dings on it. And the back of the neck had been pretty much, they left it alone, which I like. You know, you can see where they sprayed it, and they didn't spray down in here, which was like kind of cool. Original tuners, original tuner buttons. I didn't have to exchange any of the buttons. And you can see where the neck had been reset in here, but it just, you know, we wanted to play good. Now, here's the deal on the body and how we determined it's a 1951. Basically because of the size of the body. This 1951 has a 15-inch wide body from here to here on the lower bout. In 1952, the same K guitar, now we're comparing this to a K161. It's the closest thing we can get. I can't find a catalog or anything from Old Kraftsman from that date, so it's basically the same guitar that K was going to build in a little bit different pickguard configuration. So we're comparing it to a K161, just so everybody knows what we're doing here. In 1951, this had a 15-inch body, which is what this one has. In 1952, they went to a 15.5-inch body. That's how we be as close as we can get to determining the exact date. We had all the electronics out, of course, and checked them all out. We left the original pots in it, and of course the pots don't have dates on them, of course. That'd been great if it had been a 1949 pot or something. It would have helped us zero in on that date a little bit more. But that's what we've got. We're calling it a 1951, and it is absolutely so cool. I want to talk about, before we play it, I want to talk about this pickup. This is the first generation of what they call the Jimmy Reed or the Thin Twin pickup. All of you guys who know K guitars know the Thin Twins. They had these two lipstick style pickups in it. Jimmy Reed played one, so they either called it Thin Twin or the Jimmy Reed guitar. Everybody loves them. This is probably the very first generation of them. We don't know that they came out any earlier than 51. Maybe a K guy could correct me on that. But they used these pickups in the 161, the 150, the 158, and then of course after those they went to the Thin Twins, and they had the same type of pickup, although I will say they do sound different. This is a very early one. It's a little noisy. That's why I turned the volume down while we're sitting here talking. You can hear when I turn it back up that it definitely has some noise. So it's a noisy pickup. It's a single coil, of course. It picks up everything. So bear in mind when you get the guitar, it's going to be a little noisy like the old school guitars were. Before we play it again, we did replace the nut. I can see that. And original knobs, original pickguard, which is in fabulous shape. Nothing was cracked or broken on it, which I was really excited about. Again, the tailpiece and the bridge are original, and it's a historic guitar. Oh, the most important thing, check this out. You don't even need to have your own cord for it because it's hooked through the guitar. The most important thing I almost forgot to talk about. This cord comes straight out of the pickup and the controls, and then it runs into your amplifier. So when you get this, you're going to say, oh, there's a cord here. What does that do? Well, don't yank it out because that's attached to the electronics inside, and it comes out this little hole right here. And again, a very early generation of guitars where they did that. And I think I've seen one other one like this, and it always surprises me. What they did later is they put the little Amphenol jack on here that you screwed on. Those came in '52, I think. So this was like, again, an early generation. Look at here, we've even got the original strap button on this one. So from there, it's a 24 3/4 inch scale neck, so it feels good to me. It has a nut that's 1 3/4 inch wide, so if you want to finger pick, you can certainly do that. I don't do that, but you certainly can. There's plenty of room to get your fingers in there, and it just, acoustically, it sounds great. It's got a nice bright sound. Listening to it unplugged, I guess I hadn't really paid much attention to it. Unplugged, it sounds really cool. Definitely sounds like a K, I will tell you that. It sounds like a K. All right, let's turn this thing up. And let's hear what we got. It's tubby. That's what I would call this pickup. It's tubby. So again, we got this action way low for a guitar like this. Normally you would not be playing it above the 3rd fret because they just, we spent a lot of time and effort on getting this neck nice and straight and on the body properly. So you'll be able to play your chords up and down the neck just like on any other guitar. Is it strat low? No, it is not. However, for a guitar of this vintage, it plays as well, if not better, than any that I've ever had from the early 50s. It just plays great. Wow. This is a really cool guitar. When did the Animals do this song? Might have been in the 50s. Wow. Haven't played this guitar for a while. It plays great. I love it. It really, really plays well. I spent more time shining it up, so happy to be playing it again. Now, I will tell you, we didn't get a case with it. However, I happen to have. Check it out. I only had a couple of these around, and I was happy that it was a 15-inch wide body case, and it is a very old K case. It would be one that would probably be period correct. I know it's for early 60s. Does it go back into the 50s? Don't know, but it is a K case. It's very old. Fits the guitar beautifully, and I'm sending it with this guitar. We know it's a K case because of this sort of bluish gray fake alligator on it. The case is in wonderful shape. The hinges are on it, even the leather hinges on it. I'm trying to remember, no, that's the original handle on there, and it has all 3 latches that work. Open it up, it's got the K blue lining inside, that kind of plushy type stuff. The accessory box is here, but no lid on it. Those are they always break off and fall off. But it's a super nice case, and like I said, it fits the guitar perfectly. When you get it, you'll get that cord all nicely rolled up with a couple pieces of a rope that I'll put on there so that it lays nicely in there. But again, the cord comes right out of the fanny of that guitar, and that's how they were designed, to do it that way. So, you know what? You don't even have to buy a new cord to plug that cool guitar in. 1951 K-built Old Kraftsman, and it just is marvelous. Plays great, sounds great, looks wonderful, and you get the super case with it. Check out all of our cool guitars at www.lawmanguitars.com. And hey, if you like my demo, I've been telling everybody to do this, so we've been getting all kinds of new subscriptions. Hit that subscribe button. And what will happen is every week when we post a new demo, we do 5 of these today. So over the next 5 weeks, you'll see these guitars as they pop up. And we'll make sure we send you one. If you're one of our subscribers, you'll automatically see Lawman's got another guitar for you to look at. So if you like looking at old guitars, you'll like subscribing to Lawman Guitar's YouTube channel. So thanks a lot for watching my demo, and I appreciate all your support. Thank you so very much.